Now I have no idea how long is the difference between the Awaken and Crime and Punishment. I think the previous games was about made 2006 or so from Frogwares, and this is a much more older game. Potentially, it's maybe. Hang on, I can't check anything here, but as you can see, there's like an old like HUD layout in the game, but this is really old, and I have no idea what's the difference between this or the other game. I don't even know if it's connected at all, but according to the timeline, it's supposed to be Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 and then Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, even though it's a remake, I think. And based on their chronological order, this should be the third game, and then the last game should be The Devil's Daughter. A lot of people have good reviews for Devil's Daughter, so not entirely sure about this one. But yeah, I'm gonna try this one first. Oh, read that! The Memory of the Ukraine, Heavenly 100. Oh? Am I watching Netflix? Whoa. I feel like I'm watching Netflix. Inspector G. Lestrade. Oh, Lestrade is here, finally. And Mrs. Hudson. Let's go. My brother. We can send the BSI. Am I wrong? Does that feel like a like a Netflix opening? It does feel like it. Hang on. Before I continue, let me just go in the corner here before I block any of the gameplay. Okay, so let's go Netflix. Netflix game. Sherlock Holmes. Part 4, Chapter 1, Crime and Punishment. It is the same room. Okay. That scared me. Oh my god, Holmes. Holmes! Holmes! Oh! Woo! This is not good. No! Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, this is so dangerous. Holmes, are you... For real? What is that?
Stop, Holmes.
Oh, okay.
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
They did
Nonsense.
kind of like
I
a...
was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded.
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate.
Coffee, please. Trying to concentrate. Policeman. Yeah, I was right. Step before you did. Inspector Lestrade.
Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor.
Is
most
that
probably.
Watson?
What happened here?
Oh no, it's Miss
Oh, Mr.
Burns.
Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise
Or
I've
Barnes,
had
I
all
forget the
week.
name.
A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were
You were
blindfolded.
blindfolded.
That was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter
Black
Carey,
Peter.
born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune.
1884?
He invested his
Okay.
money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead.
I actually do not know if this has
the
adjustable
investigation
difficulty.
already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The Medi men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
I shall go alone then. I remember this game. I forgot the name of it, but it's kind of like a Warriors game. And there's Oda Nobunaga that has like a flat accent, not a flat accent, but a flat monotone. It's like, yes, this is how it is. Yes, this is how I win. Oh, you lost your strike. It's just hilarious to me. But also, I do not know if this game has any. Yeah, it doesn't have any of the difficulty sliders than the last time. It is an old game, so I'm guessing that they have like different. They do have like different voice actor for Holmes and Watson. It's just that they change Holmes to be much more like a brat on the first game. Not the first game, on chapter 1. And this guy kind of feels like it does feel like Mycroft a little bit. Okay, press X to open casebook and check your current progress in the investigation, Baker Street. Okay, so this has been open now.
I
So
cannot
do I
leave
just
yet. I am not finished here.
do I just what do you do? The task? Investigate the murder of Peter Carey, Black Peter. Inspect the crime scene at the Woodman's Lee. Select a suit to wear using your personal wardrobe and join Lestrade at the Woodman's Lee. Inspector Lestrade pays a visit to Baker Street, where he relates to Holmes the grotesque affair that involved the former captain, known as Black Peter. Here we go. Profile the victim. Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, born in 1845, and so 50 years old. So, adding that, it's 1895? And if I'm correct, it was 1885. So 10 years have passed since the Awakened. He achieved great success in whale hunting in Scandinavia, retired. In 1884, eventually moving to Woodman's Lee. Alright. Investigate the murder. Is that gonna be there this whole entire time? Oh, I can talk to Miss Hudson.
What a
Mrs.
mess! What
Hudson.
a terrible mess!
Mrs. Hudson, do I pay you? I'm just curious. So this is the same room as before. And then 10 years have passed. It seems it doesn't feel like it's the same Watson and Holmes.
You go along to Peter Carey's house. Mrs. Hudson and I will take care of the mess you've made here.
Salmon. Can I oh my Jesus Christ. All right. Okay. Holmes, what were you watching
My
there?
analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Holmes, what was that? Is this your room? I didn't actually read. Yeah, Holmes' room. And then I don't have any wardrobe in the main menu. Oh, I can change my hair? I do wonder if I need to go back here in order to change some of the some of these stuff. Okay, let's go with the top hat. Just the top hat. Wait, there is a wardrobe. Morning gown. Oh, it's locked. Light suit, gray suit. Gray suit actually does look cool. Brown suit, black suit, casual suit. Interesting. Which one haven't I seen? Let's go with the gray suit. Let me go to this. I can have glasses. I only have 2 options for glasses. Where's the 5 o'clock shadow? That's more than 5 o'clock. Where is it? No 5 o'clock shadow? Alright. Some makeup options or the costume you have currently equipped are not available at the moment and will be reset to the default. Please solve this crime case to unlock more disguises option. Which one is locked? Oh, maybe it's just the other options. I do have the gray suit. Maybe it's the hair, the hairstyle. I see. Okay. Let me just see if I can interact with anything else here before I leave. Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Watson, is this your room? What is in your room, Watson? What is this painting over here? Where have you got that? Nothing? Goodbye, Mrs. Hudson. Goodbye, Watson.
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
It could be useful. Alright, so it's not fully open world yet. Oh, is this the loading screen? Wait, what happens if I don't press A? I'm just gonna... So the driver's just gonna wait there until I go outside?
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Okay. Chill. Chill, my boy. I don't have Watson with me. And I can barely see any detail.
Mr. Holmes?
Hi, what's up? Look at the improvements that they did on the newer games.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
I've been spoiled by the Awakened. Okay, where's the dead body? Show me the dead body.
Holmes?
Okay. I do not know if this game has
Inspector
any side
Lestrade,
quests yet.
when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him.
Yeah,
I'll
yes,
wait for you
the
in front of
famous
the cabin,
detective.
Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr.
God, I
Holmes.
look so hot. Anything new? What the heck? What's X? Oh, this is the observation. Interesting. So RB is forward and backwards. Cameo. Oh, there's 5 things. Catalytic rosary. Some gardening gloves. Some crested tit. I'm sorry. A birdhouse. Anything unusual that night?
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I
Yeah,
thought
Holmes is
nothing of it
just
then. He would
exhausted.
scream all the time when he was drunk.
Holmes is just exhausted after everything that happened to him back in the Awakened. When was the body found?
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open. But I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
So you didn't check after 3 hours, so potentially the crime could have happened back at evening. Did he have visitors?
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
Retirement? What was his work before? Evening before the murder.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually, whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Okay. So potentially just passed out there, but is there a gardener, or are you the
The
gardener?
garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a
So
lot of work,
off-putting
but
to
my
hear
husband took care of it
Sherlock's
himself.
accent. He feels like a villain. I'm the villain of the movie. Everything will become easier.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Plymouth.
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
How? What? Choose the evidence to confront the statement of the character in order to continue the investigation. How do you know about Plymouth? How? Excuse... Browse... What's a Plymouth? It's a woman with an easy life due to her unhappy marriage. She is very religious. Who undertook the St. James Way pilgrimage when she was young. The garden, the fields are well kept. A capable gardener works here. In Scandinavia... What is Plymouth? Am I dumb? Judith is from the country, somewhere near an ancient pine woods of Inverness in Strathspey in Scotland, where the crested titbird can be found. She is religious and undertook a St. James Way pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when she was a young woman. What's a... What the heck is Plymouth? Plymouth. Is it a location? Port City, Devon, Southeast England. It is located coast. Yeah, I have no idea how Sherlock just managed to... Profile? I'm wrong? Select the correct answer. Well, what do I know,
You have
game?
indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Do I look like a pilgrimage to you?
Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Plymouth.
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Yep. Pilgrimage.
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter
okay.
Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
I wish I'm that extraordinary, girl.
Thank you, madam.
I can't... I don't know what pilgrimage is.
Who could do such a thing?
Is that...
Poor husband.
Is that where people at the church go into like different cathedrals in order to like pray and stuff? Sorry, I'm not very educated in pilgrimage because I live in Southeast Asia. What I do know is Buddhism and...
Mr. Holmes?
I'm kidding. What's the body?
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
Pilgrimage.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Okay. I was gonna say, didn't
good
she
thinking.
said that it was open?
Hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Has
me
it
see.
now? If someone tried to force it, that means that he has something of value. Wait, can I look in the window?
This window is locked from the inside. I do not see any attempt at a break-in.
Oh, how do you speak, Holmes, without opening your mouth? That's incredible. Fascinating. A door? Wow. Okay. Hello, hello indeed. Can I, do I just move? Yeah? What? What about, what? Oh, okay. Well, what the fuck?
These scratches are fresh.
I was looking at that scratch the entire
You're
time.
right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Our mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he
Really?
did not have the right tool.
Fascinating. I do have like a suspect in mind. It's the wife for now. But at the moment, oh,
What a terrible way to die.
what did he get stabbed with? His
The weapon
chest.
fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
Definitely not the wife. Then
Peter
harpoon.
Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
Said immense force. It kind of feels like it's been launched as
This man
a
is in his
cannon.
50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
Yeah, let's check the pulse of body.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
I'm guessing this is what they wanted in the first place. Can I open this? Covered in blood at the moment. Is there any other way for me to open this? Can we not read it, Holmes? Am I not allowed to read it? Tried here. This is just the usual how to open a notebook. Okay.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body.
Wait, a knife?
This wooden handle is plain and solid. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
Okay, let me check the notebook. See if I can open it somehow. Please let me open this. How to open this? Let me try and exit. And then see if I can find it on the how do you change? Oh. Okay. Do I not have the book? Is this an officer boots? Oh, it's a sailor.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
Okay, anything of value over here?
Old navigation instruments. Nothing interesting.
Okay. Here's the
The
harpoon.
murder weapon was probably taken from this rack.
So, potentially, if he's sitting here, then there's no way to preemptive murder because he had to use the harpoon here. So, maybe he had someone here to drink with.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
I wonder if I can save. Can I save this game? No. Does it auto-save?
The tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Fascinating. Seems to be empty over here. This kind of look like it's a collection somehow. Suspiciously empty, outlined in the dust.
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book.
Interesting.
A box or a small chest, perhaps.
Well, really need to pay very close attention to the details, huh? Okay. That's where the
Hammerfest.
sperm whale is.
Dundee. It's a
Dundee.
whaling map.
Okay. Oh, calm down. Okay, let me check if there's any other thing that I supposedly miss here. Anything at all. Okay, if I try and do this, I see anything? I need to figure out how to open this goddamn stupid notebook. Do I try the other side? How do you open this, Holmes? Tell me. Tell me, Holmes. How do you open this?
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
I know. But how do you open it? Is it diagonal? Press A. Press X. Oh, never mind. Hang on. The boots. How do you open this? Is it not? Oh my God! Come on!
The blood stain
Come
indicates
on!
that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
There we go. Finally, I can open the goddamn stupid notebook.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Potentially their names, but the numbers doesn't mean anything for me yet. Let's see. Ooh, what's that? Okay, find a pair of related clues and they will form a deduction. The red color signifies okay, well. Peter Carey body was impaled with a harpoon through the chest. Several unsuccessful attempts were made to break in according to the scratches around that. Okay, what the fuck? Okay. Notebook. Okay, so if I press that in the notebook, why is there a mouse here? An ambush must be made tonight to see if the break-in attempt will be repeated. Okay.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Okay, organize an ambush, but not yet. I want to examine the detail in this area first.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
That's not our guy, is it? PC. Nothing? Oh, it's tobacco.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
What the heck? What is this? What is this? What? Okay. Are you supposed to play this with controller? Okay. What else can... Oh, that's why. Okay. I got it. I see. Let's see what it's trying to tell me. Okay, there we go. And then it's a tobacco. So I can only move those two parts. So I need to have a detail view of the entire thing. How do I do? Doing fine. This game is kind of a little bit weird. A little bit weirder than the Sherlock Holmes games that I've been playing. But how are you, Theo? How are you? There we go. And assuming that's there. And then here-ish. That not complete? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yes. This is a coarse tobacco.
How are you, Theo?
Quite
Good
strong and
evening.
very popular among sailors.
Okay, there are two glasses here.
Someone drank from this glass recently.
Weird how it's not like the updated games that they made, which is Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 and Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. I think they made the UI much more easier, and usually there's no puzzle like that on the updated games or the remake games.
Rum. A
Rum.
sailor's drink. It seemed that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
Rum. And obviously, I don't have my wardrobe at the moment. Let me see if I have. Okay, how do I go with? What's the menu? Okay, how did I do that? And then I can make an ambush somehow. Oh, it's Y. Okay. Been shit all day long. Even celebrate Rhea. You've been celebrating and you haven't invited me. How could you?
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Wait, hang on. Peter Carey. How do you? Oh, it's X. Okay. Carey. Peter Carey. The initials J. Where's the notebook again? With the initial JHN. JHN. What if Peter Carey is here? It doesn't have his name. It's an initial. Oh, he is known as Black Peter. So is there a BP? No. Interesting. There's dialogues. Okay. Seems like I did manage to examine every single thing. Oh,
The
wait.
Sea
No.
Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
I would say that this does feel like it's much more difficult than the updated games now.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky
And why is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oh, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
See if the notebook is still there.
So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Wait. Okay. Do we just wait? Okay, let me talk to the lady first. See if I got any dialogues. Is Peter a smoker?
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Hmm. Hasn't smoked in a very long time, so he did invite somebody else. Smoke there, and then killed Peter. That's why I knew it wasn't a preempted murder because the weapon was inside the cabin, so couldn't be preempted murder. Otherwise, he would have used his own knife instead of a harpoon. And then, well, I wonder if Peter threatened the guy then.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Okay,
Thank you,
that's the
madam.
thing that was lost. Wonder if I can see anything else here. It doesn't actually. Does it give me a hint when I use my RB? Can I go inside here? No. My investigation mode. I do not know if this game has any like. Oh, you missed one clue.
It
I guess you
seems that
lost
the
then.
garden was well maintained.
Mr. Holmes?
Hello. What's that? Yeah. Is this the first game has ever made? Okay. That's why, right? Make an ambush. How do I make an ambush again?
We need to find a good place for an ambush.
Oh, I see, I
Perhaps
see.
behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
I see, I see. Kara's cabin near the window. I can move here. Wonder if there's any clues outside. Wait, can I go outside? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, does he mean that cabin? This cabin over here.
Mr. Holmes?
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
Okay, how do I make an ambush? Says task, make an ambush. Okay, what did it say? No, it's gone. My poor husband.
Mr. Holmes?
Okay, how do I prepare?
We need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
Carrie's cabin near the window. Does he mean here?
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
This is not the perfect hiding place. Everybody will know that you're behind here. Still, this game kind of interesting, but big brain game not good for me. That's why I'm playing it, Theo. You don't have to play no big brain games because I'm big smart guy trying to finish big brain game for you. Oops. You small brain? Nah. Don't speak to yourself like that, Theo.
Shh. Did you hear that?
Maybe try not to speak in the middle of the silent night. Okay, who the heck is this guy?
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Okay.
Police! Hold it right there.
Where did he go?
Mr. Holmes, come and see what we've caught in our net.
Mr. Holmes?
Is he there? Okay. Thought they
All
escaped.
right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Then explain
Innocent.
why are you back here
And
trying
what are you doing
to...
in his cabin?
Yeah.
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I
Mm,
didn't.
That is your
Do you
notebook.
deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but I... Yes, it's just that I couldn't...
You can
I'm
what?
tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
Also, is the game volume
What?
okay?
But you can't. I'm not... It's a terrible mistake.
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
To the yard, boy.
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary.
What do you mean?
I'm very grateful to you, Mr.
What do you mean
Holmes.
unnecessary?
You are welcome, Inspector. But please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
If it weren't for me, we wouldn't have ambushed this guy. You wouldn't know that you was gonna go back here. What a piece of crap. He appeared to be size 8. Find a use. Oh, I didn't find the use for it. I do wonder if there's some evidence that I could have used somewhere. And then be like, oh, you can use it here. Interesting. Fascinating. That's so cool. And there are barely any hints and anything that you can interact with.
Holmes?
It was yesterday. I see you. It was play Fortnite. What was I playing? Oh, it was playing Marvel Rivals with Lexi. And I think Lexi is playing Marvel Rivals at the moment.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Yeah, this is
Good
the third
morning,
one.
Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last
You
night.
have a 30-year-old
The
Holmes
young
now.
man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
This does have the feel of like actual, like London, where it's extremely silent. There are barely any sound effects and music.
Mr. Holmes?
Does it policeman will just say, Mr. Holmes? Mr. Holmes? Did you rank up? Nah, I haven't ranked up yet. I got demoted to bronze 3, which is, I think it's just 9 ranks below, right? So every time a new season comes on, you will get demoted by 9 ranks. Wait, I have access to this area?
These are the suspect's belongings.
So I haven't actually tried and ranked up there yet. From R. Dawson to my friend and partner, 1883. This is a year before... Is it a year before? Hang on. Is it a year before this guy retired? Yeah, it's a year before he retired.
And partner, 1883.
Have you been playing Marvel Rivals then, Theo?
A handkerchief with the initials JHN.
Is that his? There's no way that's his. It's a handkerchief.
A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
Wait, so does every single person back in the like the olden I was gonna say the olden days, but you know, a century or 2 centuries ago, do they each have like their own handkerchief embroidered, and then it would be like going to the tailor and ask for like a Can I have an embroider in my initials on my handkerchief? Can you do that for me?
The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor.
Well, I wonder if we can write that down.
These
Just in
abbreviations
case.
mean something. But what?
Come on, Holmes. Can we at least like note that down just in case that it doesn't get stolen? You know? There's something else I'm missing here.
To my friend?
A friend asked me to be a leech as a healer. It's an old timer.
From R. Dawson. Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
Dawson, huh? But I know somebody named Dawson. Judith Carey. No. Scotland. We're currently on Scotland Yard. Let's see. Investigate the murder of Peter Carey. Inspect the crime scene at the Woodman's Lee. Interrogate suspect at Scotland Yard. John Hopley Nelligan. Dawson. Okay. What did you say? One thing I have see either Wolverine's Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman? Spider-Woman? When? Where? Why did they add Spider-Woman in the game? A lot of people have been playing Spider-Man recently. I don't know why.
Locked.
Wait, what's this? What's this area? Oh, it's the morgue. No, I see spirits. I see spirit smokes. There are spirits here. Evil. I sense evil within us. God, it's such a scary sight to be here. Or just the morgue. Wait, the morgue is in the police station? I guess if they do need evidence, but isn't the morgue supposed to be in the hospital? Wait, no. The police investigation need to investigate how the body died first, so I guess they do have a morgue. Blank and die. There's a combo, right, with Venom and Spider-Man. If Venom dive you, there's a huge chance that if they do have a Spider-Man, they can both die and you're just immediately dead. I was playing it earlier. Is that the guy? No.
Mr. Holmes?
I've been practicing my aim with Hawkeye. John Nelligan. I also had to... Man, this guy looks like a Netflix character. I do also have to do like a project for voice acting soon, potentially next month. Oh, this is forward. I see. Oh, patches. What's this? Expensive fabric. Maybe the buttons here. No. The hands. No. Elaborate button. Okay, but it has patches. Bruce calluses from a fight or something extraneous. Scars. I wonder if that's a recent wound he has. Thin neck. What's the point of thin neck? Shabby. Wait, is there something here? No. Okay, I'm missing one. I'm missing one chat. Where is it? Hmm. Maybe it's in the hands. Short sleeves. VA with who described dragon? No, no, no. It's a project. I don't know if I. It's a novel called The Villain is Destined to Die. And I've been invited by Tara, and now I'm working at a like someone that worked on the voice actor management before, and they wanted to cast somebody for a voice, and they chose me for one of them.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it?
Doesn't he look eight?
I did
You
not
know what?
know.
This guy looks like
I
a
thought I'd lost you
Filipino.
at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh no, I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan. I am not the villain of the story. I do sound like a villain, but I'm not actually the villain. Also, if he left it in the hotel, so does that mean that he's not there for this notebook? What was he there for? Oh, was he looking for the container? So that means he couldn't be the killer then if he was looking for the container. It it doesn't seem like a person that would consume tobacco since he have calluses and on his hands already. Like potentially that'll be harder to, use a tobacco. It does look like a Filipino. Like a Filipino actor. Look at what's the Filipino actor's name? Coco Martin. Look at him. He almost look exactly like this guy.
The sea
I was
knife
gonna
was
say
found
it does
near
look
Carey's
Asian,
body.
but he's
Tell
much
me,
more like
Mr.
a
Nelligan,
Filipino.
Did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
The police seized this valuable ring from you.
You see
Who
this
did it?
ring? I will
I
sell
didn't
it.
steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
Uh-huh. Are you sure about that?
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position
Wait,
to
what
receive
date
such
is
an
it today?
item
It's
from a
1895.
partner.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, understood.
So, Mr. Nelligan,
How did I
who
not
is the
see that?
true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
Aha!
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
Because you have a
The
short
jacket
sleeve
you are
in your
wearing
jacket.
is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else.
Bro, does
Most
everybody
probably
has to
your
have a
father.
perfect fitting
With your
for their
father
jacket
gone
in
and
this
taking
era?
with him the
Is that
family's
not
wealth,
normal?
as a little boy, you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
With fishing?
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Wait,
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
it's such a weird logic. You cut open wounds so you had calluses from a fishing job? What? Huh? I mean, potentially you could have a different job. I don't know, maybe a butcher, just cutting up pork and stuff, and then manually just accidentally cutting your hand open, or like maybe back in the mailroom where they cut open letters with a knife.
Please let me go. I'm innocent.
The heck? Okay. I do feel like it's the missing tin box. in the breaking attempts. Okay, never mind. Peter Carey had forbidden anyone from touching it. Into the wall, was impaled through the chest like a butterfly. A non-smoker. Now maybe it's the breaking attempts and the notebook. Wouldn't that be obvious already? That he came for the notebook? The breaking attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that had been lying in the pool of the victim's blood. This proves that the guilt of the person who made these attempts. So if he's basically lying about the notebook being in the hotel, that would mean he did come for the notebook. You could just try and accent about that.
What am I doing
Talk.
here? I've done nothing wrong.
Talk! Talk, you silly little man! In attempts, was armed with his knife, but he did not have time to use it. The murderer acted quickly and instinctively. Pinned to the wall, no gardener. Says that her husband took care of the garden himself. That does not sound feasible. She might be hiding something. If it's the breaking in attempts, a non-smoker. Hey, can I connect this to somehow? No. Okay. I wonder if I can make another one. It's impaled non-smoker. Maybe if I can connect the tin box to Peter Carey, a non-smoker, that must mean that there's somebody there, correct? Or no? No gardener and missing tin box. No? Can attempt? Does this give me any punishment at all? Or no? I could just do that. It's more easier. Okay. We need to find out whether an unskilled and untrained man could use a harpoon well enough to kill by fully piercing a body. An experiment required?
I need to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
Prepare for harpooning through.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing.
Yeah, whatever. Tell it to the judge, you filthy animal. Okay. This is locked, correct? Yeah, okay. What I need to do is... Do I have access to the map? Whoa. 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 I can go first person. I don't know if that's much more cooler. So we need to do that, and we need to retrieving the notebook. First things first, let's go back to Watson. Oh, Watson. Need your help, buddy.
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
Yes.
No, but we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
It
The
does.
sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible.
Yeah,
but
but
if that is
how
the
did the
case, then it
harpoon
alters many things.
work?
I don't
Unless
quite
it's
follow
quite a
you.
large man.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal
Try to
closest
close.
to man, morphologically, I mean?
Monkeys?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe.
Ripper?
Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
No.
Goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Wait, are you
Let us pay a
experimenting
visit
on
to our
pigs?
butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
Interesting. It does feel like an... Ooh! Oh, it's Toby! Look at the doggo. Whoa.
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
Whoa. Let's try not to look at at our neighbor, shall we?
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
It is useful for my work. Sherlock, does it concerns you that you sound kind of like a vampire? I'm just asking. There we go. Well, so potentially there is a big guy that tried to chuck that harpoon and was also the gardener here. But why would his wife not know about the helper though? Fascinating.
Who could do
Questionable.
such a thing? My poor husband.
Also, this is great architecture. I did not think about like having a funnel down here and then just having a well over here, a well basin. Then you could water the plants that way. Fascinating.
That should do it. Now I am ready for the experiment.
Yo, the body's still here? Why is the body still there? Okay. Oh, there's the carcass of a pig.
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much.
Same.
What do you intend to do?
Do not like this.
To indulge myself in a little
fresh
experiment.
meat.
The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Yes.
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise.
Then
Yes.
why did you ask for Watson to be here in the first
Aim for
place?
the mark in order to perform the most reliable test.
I'm already aiming for it. Oh, do I need to press it? Okay.
Holmes, you should try to aim better and throw as hard as you can.
Watson, why not give it a try, huh? There you go. So potentially he
This
could
is the
have
best
done
possible
that.
result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
It is strength and
If
training.
it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
If they wanted to
Well,
hunt like
yes.
whales and
Let us
stuff.
leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Watson, we could just
Very
pay for
well,
that
please,
pig and
Harry.
then we can cook it.
Of course.
You know? I'm kind of hungry, Watson. Can you give me that carcass? Okay. Pin to the wall. Strength requirement. It requires much greater strength than the average man to be able to pierce a man's chest with a harpoon all the way through the wall. A degree of skill would most likely be necessary. Two men in cooperation might achieve the same result. Lucky though, there's a remote possibility that an unskilled and untrained man could manage to pin Peter Carey to the wall with a harpoon. Why is there two? Let's go with that. Oh, I see. Okay. Already did that. Already did that. Nope. Okay. Okay, where do we go? Do we go back to Scotland Yard? Talk to our man? Talk to the boy? I need to know if there's another man that was behind the killing. Excuse me.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
You have any more evidence that I could take? No, not the morgue though. I hate the morgue. Evidence?
These are the suspect's belongings. A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
Wonder if I can take
These
the
abbreviations
evidence.
mean something, but what?
I can't present him that. And I don't have any more clues that will lead me to anything. If I'm correct. Yep. Nothing there. So it could just be a feat of strength. Let's see. Where's the... Investigate the murder of Peter Carey. Inspect the crime scene at the Woodman Lee. Seem not to be a usual thief. What is his role in all that? Okay, what do we have here? Inscription from R. Dawson to my friend and partner 1883. I wonder if we can find somewhere to search the archive. Or can I search the archive? In my home? Excuse me, sir. Do you have an
At your
archive over
service, Mr.
here?
Holmes.
No? Do I not have any archive? But this one. Maybe it is on Baker Street. Let me see if I can go to Baker Street. Oh shit, crap. I didn't mean to be here. I didn't mean to be here. Go see if we can see any more clues. Oh. Something over here. Footprints? See, I did miss something. Oh, I need to drag it.
These boots don't match the footprints.
Alright.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Quite large. Alright. Wait, did I have a new clue? Clues. Oh. There's something over here. I wonder if there's anything I missed. It's highly likely that this game would make you miss something.
For the years 1878 to 1884, Peter Carey was her captain.
Maybe it was his father. Yeah. Also, I have not used that yet. I don't know if that also would give me a clue. It's also an area over here. I don't know if you can go there.
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
Okay. It does seem like we need to go back to our home. Try to see if we can use the archive there. How do you go with map? Nope. Nope. Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one and then that one? It's that one. Come on, game. It doesn't take that long to load.
This is where I keep my post.
Okay. Well. Oh, here we go. That's where we'll research it. R. Dawson, my friend. Toxic metal in here. Oh, we can do chemistry? Chlorine. What? Newspaper. There we go. Oh, it's... Oh, I see what it means. Okay, never mind. Here we go. Dawson and Nelligan are bankrupt. Dawson Nelligan Investment Fund, a regional banking institution based in Cornwall, has declared bankruptcy as a result of heavy losses in its loan portfolio and has accordingly been assigned for liquidation. It was the 23rd largest bank in Britain, and its bankruptcy was the second largest on record. Liquidation of the company is pure catastrophe for many Cornwall families. Joshua Nelligan, one of the bankers, has since mysteriously disappeared. He was last seen aboard his yacht preparing for departure to Norway. Nelligan is wanted both by the police and his creditors. Okay, Joshua
Here
Nelligan.
it is. Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
It is. All right. Yeah. I need to get used to how to navigate this world. It's unlike chapter 1. I think I prefer chapter 1 before. Instead of the Awakened one where it's just linear story. That's why the stream for that was pretty short. It was like only 3 streams. Hello, my boy. Remember me? I'm the bad cop.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes, Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress.
So that means
Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There
Peter
is
Carey
definitely some
survived,
connection
though.
between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Examine the ship's logs. If I'm correct, the ship logs should be at the at here, right? Woodman's Lee. Right. Move, people, move.
1883. That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Wow, what a neat handwriting. Peter Carey, Master, Charles Allison. What was the name again? Peter Carey and who?
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Henry Joy, James Lanster, Houseman. Can I can open it. Interesting. John Walker, Stewart, John York Cook, Rich Lang, Sailor, Benjamin Tinsley, Sailor. Hugh.
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual.
Thursday, June 8th. Light breeze through the day. Saw whale tail alongside at southeast. Just at night, 2 more ships in sight. Latitude 76 over 20 and what was the longitude? Wait, sorry. It's been a while since I've used the word longitude. 20 to 45. Wednesday, June 14th. Moderate wind from the east. Saw no whales today. Latitude 76. Okay. Monday, June 19th. Light and variable wind throughout the day. Saw other whaling ships far away to the north. Saturday, June 24th. Strong wind from south. We'll go to the north. 1 year ago, there were a lot of whales.
Log notes for July.
Light winds from
Nothing
the
special.
north to northeast. Saw two whales at northeast. Wednesday, strong winds. Okay, strong winds southeast. York at 6. Saw whale tail at E. Company with Allison and Joy. Moderate winds from. Okay, so no whales
Log
today.
notes for August.
Ooh, what is that?
These pages have been torn away.
On August, huh? Tuesday, August 2nd. Rather squally wind through the day and night. Squally wind from northeast. Hellman suspects incoming storm latitude. So it's either that the storm appeared.
Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away.
What is this?
Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR. A torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883
Okay, 3 ways.
aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man.
Okay, well.
The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Oh, the body's gone. Oh, what happened to the body? Okay, unless I can find that at the... unless I can find that in the police station. Can I find some people here? Okay, I'm getting the hang of this game. I'm the hang of it.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Can I find people? I wonder if the kid knows. Hey, kid.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
Never mind.
Locked.
Am I supposed to find people? Could try and go back to Baker Street and see if there's any documents, but it doesn't seem like there's any documents here. Piece of stock change certificate belongs to Canadian Pacific Railway. It was found inside the Sea Unicorn. The pages has been torn out. Unless we have something there. Oh, here we go. That's for Wiggins. I see. Where's Wiggins? Who's Wiggins?
Mr. Holmes?
Wiggins. Who's Wiggins?
Mr. Holmes?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Where the heck is Wiggins? Wiggins? This is staff room. This is Inspector Lestrade.
Locked.
This is the morgue. Are you Wiggins? No.
Mr. Holmes?
How do you find Wiggins? Is he back at the... Is he back at our house? Back to Baker Street? Unless the wife knows something.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they're still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they
Lestrade?
be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe
Do I know
me, you'll
Wiggins?
receive more useful assistance from these little
Oh, wait, is that
urchins
the kid?
than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
Is that the kid that was selling newspapers and
There
was
is
keeping
always a
eye on
watch
our
beneath
door?
window. I have only to call him.
Hello, doggo. I really don't want to use this telescope. No, please. I swear to God, this game is making me look at the telescope.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
It does feel like it's
Wiggins,
the boy.
I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang.
You
He
ca-
can.
you
'Cause his
can
father is
read,
the coachman of a
can't you?
famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Sorry
is
to
true.
trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
What is it
Thank
now?
you. I'll be there shortly.
What does Lestrade want from me? Lestrade. Still haven't solved the case, Lestrade. Thought we already had the suspect. It's the boy. It's the boy, I tell ya.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We
Did
have a
he
new
escape?
suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
What?
Interesting. Pray tell.
Why?
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Okay.
Do you have him here?
Yes, he refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
What's the name? Liam.
yes, and one more thing.
Liam something?
The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Ah, yes.
Take him.
Ah, yes, Lestrade. You managed to capture a suspect, even though, you know, I don't have the manpower to stand all around in the the Homeland Mansion or something.
These are the suspects.
No, not this one. It's the other one.
These are the suspects' belongings.
Let's take the boots.
Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5.
It is much more bigger.
The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals.
Okay, I need to use the chemicals
Pen.
for that.
Nothing unusual about it.
Is this a hat? Okay. Before I talk to the guy, I kind of want to go back to Woodman's Lee. See if it's the proper size. That would mean that he was there at the night of the murder. Okay. Drug.
These boots match the footprints exactly.
Right. Good, good, good. Okay, let's see. No gardener. There we go. Liam Hurtley's boots match the footprints at Woodman's Lee, thus proving that he was there. Judith Carey denies that he was their gardener. Did she? Why would you deny, though? Judith, I came to speak with you.
Who could do such a thing?
Why would you not involve him if he is like the prime suspect? Interesting. Thanks. Okay. So we got that. Let's go back to Baker Street first. Do a chemical analysis. So we can read what the letter says. Okay.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Oh, I can't use that yet? Or am I allowed to inspect that already? Oh, no. It's the table. It's the table over here.
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction.
What?
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used.
All
Second
of them?
Condition, orange reagent should be the 3rd one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition,
What?
Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Okay. Which one? Oh, okay. So it's blue first, right? How do you here we go. So it's blue first and then just is it like 4 plus 2? And this is the colorless reagent. There's also green here. So wait, could it just be like blue, green, colorless, and then orange, colorless? Like, isn't that possible? Okay. And then colorless. Am I right? Or am I wrong? Colorless and then orange. And then orange again. And then colorless and then blue.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Again. Okay. Can you explain? Can you explain again?
First condition. All 7 reagents should be used.
Okay.
Second condition. Orange reagent should be the 3rd one in the sequence.
Third one.
After the blue reagent. Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Okay. After the blue. Okay. Third. So if it's blue, it will be blue, green, and then the third reagent, which is orange, and then colorless. And then in theory...
No, something isn't right.
What?
I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
You said the third one. What? Okay. So if it's blue... Okay. I think I got it. So it's... Is it blue? Is it blue? Green. Blue, green. Colorless. And then orange. And then orange again. And then colorless.
No, something isn't right.
So
I
it
need
needs
start
to...
the reaction from the beginning again.
Okay, so that is the third condition. I see. I get it. I think I get it. I think I got it. So, blue first. Blue first, then green. And then blue. Yeah, there we go. And then orange. And then colorless. Unless this will give me another clue that I always need to use blue before I use orange. Let me see if this is wrong. Oh, it's not wrong. Okay. Okay, it was fine. Okay, we got it.
Now I can proceed further.
Is it in
Let us see
order?
if the
Was that in
content of
order?
This letter sheds a little light upon the mystery.
I did as you asked and hid them well, but I beg you to reconsider. Uh, I beg you to reconsider Black Ion. I swear and remember our vows. I have done nothing dishonorable for which blank you, me. Okay.
I did as you asked and hid them well. Interesting. How would Hurtley react to this?
I would hardly react to this. Okay. Unless it's the wife. Like, like I said before, like it could be the wife. Like the wife didn't give us any information that there was a gardener at this entire time. So there's no one that could testify against that there is another person there. But why would the kid be there in the first place? Okay, interrogation room. Where's the guy? Where's the big guy?
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Interrogation.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say.
I am
And
not
you're
the
not
police.
even part of the police.
Precisely, and considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more
I am the
neutral.
judge,
You are a
jury,
suspect in a murder case.
executioner.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
We shall see, boy. We shall see, boy. You can't hide anything from me, boy. Look at his nose. Look at his facial features. Look at it. What's this? You have a wound. An old scar. Look at these clothes. Pretty sure you stole this. What is this? Handkerchief? With a crest in it? Aha! I knew it! You were in cahoots with the wife. I freaking knew it. I knew it the first time I've ever laid eyes on that woman. Plant remain. You're definitely the gardener. You were having an affair.
Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's
Did somebody
Lee?
hurt you, Mr. Hurtley?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
Do you know?
The second
There
pair
you.
of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where
Can you
Peter
explain
Carey
that,
was murdered.
boy?
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
Now
How
that
about
your
this
presence at
plant
Woodman's
you
Lee has
have?
been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I
But
be
you have
doing
an
there anyway?
amnesia? What I be doing there anyway? Well, aren't you the gardener?
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How?
Aha! You
I
fool!
observed your hands.
It's too late.
They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
Aha! A teat.
all right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
What tools? What did you
So tell
hide?
me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
I have
Hide?
evidence.
What are you talking about?
I have evidence.
I did as you asked and hid them well.
Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
I'm what you
A
call
touch of
a
chemistry,
genius.
nothing special.
Well,
Boy.
you're a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
Uh-huh. So where is
I
it
will check
then?
that, Mr. Hurtley.
Where is it then, Mr. Hitley?
That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads. But now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
Okay. Ready. I need to examine this entire thing in Woodlands. I need to remember how to use this navigation tool. Alright. Okay, where did you hide it? Is it here? I would assume it's behind the shed. Oh, no. You know what? Hang on. Give me a second here. It must be behind this area. Oh, I can go there. Where could it be? Maybe it's here. Why is it locked? Where's the key, Mrs. Carey? Liam Hurtley.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Mm-hmm. And your eyes are trying to look away from my eyes. That's a sign of not being honest with your words. Access the
Madam,
garden tools.
we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Ha! You fool!
Thank you, madam.
You foolish fool! Now I have... Ooh, that's a sick... Oh, we're gonna
Let's
die.
see what could be hidden here.
This is where we die. They have a large... Why would you... There's no way you would need a large site. You need a smaller site. Why would you have that in the first place? Shed floor, wooden planks. Ill-fitting planks. Examine. I found it. Look at that. The tiny box of Davy Jones. It's where the heart of Davy Jones has been locked inside.
Let us see what is in this box.
I can... What the hell? Eh? Nani? What in God's name? What? What am I doing? Do I need to go all the way there? I'm assuming that I need to go all the way there. Oh, there we go. Well, solved it. A bunch of letters.
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram.
Can I read it?
Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting.
Oh, come on. Come on, Sherlock. I've discovered that before it was even revealed. Liam, my dear, you have been so good to me all the time that I have known you. I cannot describe these feelings, but I suppose that they are sinful and no good can come from them. I fear what might happen. I fear going against God. I thank you for your care, but I cannot leave the man with whom I have been bound by God. It is his divine will, and thus my husband is the cost that I must bear. He makes my life a living hell, but bruises fade, and you must not worry for me. Madam, would you care to explain? You am Liam Hurtley.
I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Yes, you have affinity with
What are you
earth
talking about?
and fire. I have it. No, what? God damn it. Select the correct
Madam,
answer.
I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Is it not the letter?
What are you talking about?
Do we not have the letter? Oops, almost missed that. Outlined in the Dust Pilgrimage, Hartley's romantic correspondence. Is it the romantic? Oh, it is. Okay.
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why didn't you
Why
just
did
let
Mr.
him burn
Hurtley
it?
put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him.
Or
not
you
after
could just
what
throw
happened.
it outside your house.
Here they are.
Burn him outside.
Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You know what? I kind of understand not throwing
You
the
believe
letters.
that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
So we do have the gardener,
Thank you, madam.
but do we
I wonder
believe?
if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors?
We believe that it would be him, though. That's the thing. Is Liam Hurtley a smoker? It doesn't make sense that the breaking attempts made to break in according to the scratches and would be William Hurtley. Liam, my dear. Let's do this first. Okay. Liam Hurtley loved Judith Carey so desperately that his jealousy could have provoked him into committing murder. Okay. Liam Hurtley's relationship with Judith Carey gives him a motive for killing Peter Carey. Fascinating. I did as you asked. Wait, is that... Oh, there's another one. It has been confirmed that Liam Hurtley was flirting with Peter Carey's wife and even fell in love, but it didn't go beyond the affection but harmless letter and words. We do have motive, so let's just go with that for now. Liam Hurtley's relationship with Judith Carey gives him a motive for killing Peter Carey. Hurtley's presence at Woodman's Lee on the night of the murder is explained by his affection toward Judith Carey and the fact that he worked there as a gardener. But it still doesn't make sense. If somebody is... We just need to find somebody if they're using a tobacco. Right. Let's talk to Peter Catley. Whatever his name is. Oops. Wrong one. Scotland! Scotland Yard. Continue.
I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
No. We'll go talk to the prisoner first. Shut up, Sherlock.
I'm not saying another word.
You know what, Sherlock? Fine. Fine, you win. Is that what you want? Looking for this sailor. Look at that smug Sherlock Holmes face. I'm the
Mr. Holmes,
detective here.
We found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see.
What does it say, boy? Huge patent sailor James Lachester, helmsman Patrick Kane's harpooner. Let's go with...
This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch.
I didn't even realize that the
Wiggins,
tobacco
could you
pouch
gather
has
some
PC
information
in it.
on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
Sometime later.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Wow, that is
Shut up,
fast.
Wiggins, where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent.
We're gonna have a
Here
fight.
is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
How much is 2 guineas back then? So, non-smoker. There we go. If the patch belonged to Practic Keynes? Did he say Keynes? It indicates his presence at the crime scene, but it must still be proven.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
I see what you did there, Holmes. Wait, are you eating? I thought you were eating, Watson.
Good gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
I was gonna say, you didn't give me any food. It's wear a sailor uniform. And then, is there a sailor hat? Does that say anything? No. Wait, is that a sailor hat? It looks like a cop's hat. I have no idea what hat that is. I think that's a sailor hat.
Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch.
Holmes, how do you speak without opening your mouth? It's amazing. How do you do that? I wish I can do that during streams. Arm wrestling, correct? Wonder if I can figure out who this guy is here. Oh, never mind, I found him. Never mind, I found him.
Hello
poor
there.
guy.
Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
We've
Oh,
heard all
wrestling.
about the gambling on arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Oh, Jesus.
Suits me.
Suits me, boy. Follow Patrick Crane's facial expression to understand the moves. Push, restrain, idle, plan your counter. Pay attention to your stamina. What? Press the push, hold to restrain. Okay. Okay. Boy. Boy. Yep. Okay, I see now. I see. Ooh. Okay. Oh dear God. What is the expression, boy? I don't understand. All tough, Holmes. I got this. Don't worry. How do I just... There we go. I got it. How are you this tough? Okay. I'm just basing on the vibrations on my controller at this point. Oh, 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 oh. I got you, I got you. Look at my stamina bar. Don't look at his face. That's a trap. It's a trap. It's all a trap. Okay. This is the longest arm wrestling I've ever seen. Okay. Okay. Oh. We got this. We got this. We got this, Holmes. We got this. Halfway there. Halfway there. I'm trying, game. Almost got it. 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 Oh, I almost got it. Okay. Woo. Okay. How long can this last? Okay. Okay, okay. I think I see the expression now. There we go. It's hard to see the expression in his face. Can I just do that instead? It seems like I'm recovering stamina relatively well. Okay. Yep. Almost got it. Almost got it. Almost got it. Almost got it. Come on, push. There we go. He's pushing. Okay. 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 Come on! Come on, man! Come on! Oh my god, we're back here. Okay. I got this, I got this, I got this. Focus. There we go. Oh, oh, oh. I see, I see, I see. Oh, 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 oh. Not today, old man. Not today! Yeah! That's the longest arm wrestling I've ever done.
I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
Oh yeah, that's my first game. What is that till? Let's continue. I'm gonna get more money.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
Oh yeah? I'm gonna take you more of your money, boy. Yeah. Yeah, boy. 3, 2, 1. That's right. I got you. I got you now, boy. I got you now, boy. Yeah. Yeah. Give in, bruh. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Is that all you got, boy? That all you got, boy?
Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
Yeah, that's right, boy.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink.
I'm also getting a drink.
You're a good type.
No, but
Seems
alcohol,
you've
though.
managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Why? What's wrong? No job. Actually, let me try and observe you first. What is this golden shit you're wearing? Why can you not I was gonna say shell. Why can't you shell that? You have some pretty good clothes there. Doesn't seem like cheap. Strong hands. You got a job as a laborer. Yellow nails, doesn't matter. They're pretty good nails, if I do say so. I have, like, pinkish nails for a man. You're a sailor.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare.
Why
They
that
don't
fish?
pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
Why not just work as a sailor? Don't try and fish.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Good Hope. Heard that name before.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all.
Why?
He was a liar and violent too.
Wasn't
Swinging
he your
those
captain?
festivals around. He was a tyrant and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see.
Why would he kill him,
Yes.
though?
I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Why? What's the worst?
Tell me,
Give this man
let's have
another
another
drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn. And I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home.
Okay.
One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must
Okay.
have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
Okay. Who was he?
And who was he?
I don't know. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
Tin
That's
box,
strange enough.
eh?
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared.
What?
Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
Okay. You know, don't you? Even though I don't
You
have
know what
evidence.
happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days
Oh,
before
that's
we
what
sighted
happened.
the Shetland Lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this will stay between us. All right?
Of course.
Find pouch, go to toilet.
Back in a second. I'm off to the Ghazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Don't worry, bruh. Pay for it, bruh. Alright. Karen is an experienced harpooner currently facing unemployment and poverty. He can be found most often in the sea. Unless he wanted to do that and try to take the tin box. But the tin box was at the gardener's place. Huh, that's weird. Depending if this guy is a heavy smoker. Unless the gardener was there, he already took the tin box, hidden it, and then when black whatever black and the guy Black Peter invited him, the tin box wasn't there, so he decided to just leave and took his losses. That's what I think. But he definitely is the killer. Doesn't have... Maybe it does have the motive that he was looking for the white box. Could be just that. Seems not to be the usual tip. What's his role in that? Okay. Keep saying that. I don't know why. Yeah, what is his play? Wait. Was it Nelligan? That's why he was looking for the tin box to see if there's any other record of his parents. I'm the owner of the patch. Well, can I not do this? Nope. Nope. What? Here we go. Are we planting this? Do we need to do that?
Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where.
Ah.
What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, it is.
Uh-huh. Why isn't the crime scene?
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, I.
Oh.
I'm
Man,
done.
I like
It's
that
time to
man.
leave.
No, I like that man though. No. Holmes, why is he the no. Why is he the killer, Holmes? It says confirmed that the punch belonged to him. This means that he was at the scene of the murder. This proof is guilty. This means that he was at the scene of the murder, but that does not necessarily prove that he is the murderer. Man. What if we're just dumb? Just pretend we're dumb, you know? If we pretend to be dumb, that would be nobody's the killer. And it was just an accident. Like a poor detective. Okay.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
Is the evidence list?
These are the suspect's belongings. I wonder if these are connected.
What are these? Canadian Pacific Railway. Oh, wait. It's 8532. There we go.
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Missing papers and missing tin box. Could it be? It's all connected. There we go. John Nelligan could have been caught stealing the bond certificate. This might have been the motive for him to murder Peter Carey. That poor boy. That young boy. Young boy, you say? Again, skeleton. Oh, man. Look at, oh. Conflicts between deductions. Eh? So if I try and changing stuff. Eh? Nani? Oh, here we go. Oh, fascinating. Oh, just get the boy. Get the boy. Okay. This will require me to look at the thing first. Could be the boy. What was I gonna look at? Oh yeah, I'm looking for the notebook. Where's the notebook? They're following abbreviations, blah blah blah. Notebook found the crime scene. So this was there before he got stabbed. It was just soaked in blood. He dropped it. There was also tobacco there. So technically, those two were there in the crime scene in the middle of it. Nelgen, whatever his name is, the kid. Really gotta remember these names. And Nelligan couldn't go inside. No, Nelligan's like innocence can't be proven, even though he tried to get inside, because his notebook is inside. Therefore, he was there in the crime scene, or in the scene of the murder when all the things happen. And then potentially it needs a harpooner, so it could be the two of them. And then he went to get the bond. Like, did he try and open the bonds? Hang on. Let me talk to Nelligan first. Nelligan.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Interrogation. You're already giving me double suspect?
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly
in
were
the
you
first
hoping to
case
find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
You. Well, information you say.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belong to my family.
I need to find a
but I
connection
could not find them
between
there.
him and the harpooner guy.
That's all for now. Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Damn it. I wanted to find a connection between him and the guy. There's another one. Breaking attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that had been lying in the pool of the victim's blood. This proves the guilt of the person who made these attempts. Nelligan was looking for his father papers inside Black Peter's cabin and explains his presence at the scene of the murder. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that he was there this entire time. I guess Modajon could have been caught stealing the bond certificates. This might have been the motive for him to murder Peter Carey. John Nelligan is a victim of circumstances. He does not fit the portrait of the murderer, either the physical or psychological description. It doesn't explain anything. Can I just... What does this mean? The conflict. There's another conflict. It does feel like it's kind of guilty. But wouldn't it be funny? It does feel like it's both of them. Let's just have both of them. That would mean that Keynes or Keynes has the gold ring in his earring. That would mean he got paid to do something. Also has his father. Yeah, I could just given it to him in the first place. So Hartley's innocent. He's innocent because he stole the tin box. The tin box has nothing except for the bond. There are evidence that Hartley was there, but it could also be Hartley is the one that killed him. Can I wait? Is there a possibility that I can accuse all of them? Is there a possibility? There's got to be a possibility, doesn't it? Okay. Innocence. What if he has a motive? And then it's three people that killed him. Yes. Yes. No, 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 no. Wait. No. So Harley and Nelligan could be the potential murderers, but that doesn't explain the tobacco being there. Could he just be visiting? But why? So has confirmed that the patch belongs to him. That means that he was at the crime scene of the murder. Does prove he's guilty. No. I want three of them to be murderers. I want all three of them to be murderers. Damn it. Okay. Let's think about this. Nelligan's notebook is there. Hurley went inside to get the tin box, but Hurley and Nelligan couldn't be two murderers at the same time. Because that would mean that Nelligan had it. John, Hopefully, Nelligan, and Liam Hartley conspired together to murder Peter Carey. Nelligan's motive was revenge for Carey's theft. Hurley's motive was jealousy for his love for Carey's wife. Liam Hartley and John Nelligan are guilty of heinous and premeditated crime. Let them be punished by law. Nelligan was the initiator and Hartley was the accomplice. Liam Hartley and John Nelligan are guilty of heinous premeditated crime. Let them be punished by law. Hartley was the initiator. Paul Nelligan was just following his lead. So, like, they couldn't conspire together because Nelligan. Now the tobacco was there. Tobacco denotes. No. Hang on. Need to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Like, it could be easily be solved just by predetermining everything. But we need to make sure what we know first. Okay, so in short, or in summary, on the crime scene, we found that the box is missing. The box is missing. The bonds are apparently hidden in the records, but it was cut off. Unless the bonds were already solved and then Nelligan just tried to kill him for stealing his father's stuff. Although it doesn't seem like he's a person to just do this. He's just a victim overall, but he does have motive. Now, the guy, the harpooner, Patrick Haynes, obviously Joshua Nelligan, there's no way he could he? It's just that he left his tobacco there in the table. And he didn't tell me anything about his meeting with the guy. It doesn't seem like a it does seem like he's just an honest man. because there were no signs of him trying to deflect that Black Peter, that he killed Black Peter. Otherwise, he would just slip in something like, Black Peter is dead. So why would I care? It was a bad boss anyway, blah, blah, blah. We're not even the police. Hmm. It's making me think. It does feel like he's just innocent. Like the original theory that I have was that uh Nelligan, the boy Nelligan, conspired with Cairn to steal the tin box, but the tin box wasn't there. So how could he drop that? Unless the tobacco, there was nobody just using the tobacco. So why is his thing there? He would say something about meeting with him. So how did he get it? How did he get his thing there? It doesn't make sense. Hmm. It doesn't make sense at all. What is this? Peter Carey was trying to conceal the murder of John Milligan's father. He's a professional pruner, like many sailors. He's as heavy smoker as his yellow fingers indicate. Did he say that he just lost it a long time ago? Where's the tobacco one? Cruelly burn into it to steal his work. Outline in the dust with one zip. Something has been recently removed. It is larger than a box or a smaller chest, perhaps. What if it's just a box? And okay. They don't know that the box was there in the first place. So the kid wouldn't know. So the kid is in there somehow. And maybe the gardener, because you already know that the tin box was there. But how would that explain the tobacco? So the choice of Nelligan not being there is no longer viable. No longer viable. The gardener could have killed it in because he has the motive of jealousy. I just don't want Keynes to be involved in this. Maybe he did lost it a long time ago. Do I have a dialogue? Hang on. Do you want? There we go. We do. I do have a dialogue. Okay. Uh. Okay. Nah, I lost my pouch. Don't know where. It does seem like he lost it a long time ago, so he's safe. Okay. I think this is just the viable one. And then Black Peter just managed to get the thing. Let's do it. Liam, Hurley, and John Nelligan are guilty of heinous, predetermined crime. Let them be punished by law. Nelligan was the initiator, and Hurley was an accomplice. Okay. So which one is the initiator? Could just be him following the lead. Yes. That's it. That's my choice. There are two
The
murderers.
case is solved. I am now ready to present the guilty party.
So tell me, who killed Black Peter?
Although this is annoying because they're already in jail.
There are two culprits, Inspector, Nelligan and Hurtley.
What? Well, I would never have guessed, Mr. Holmes. They aren't a rotten pair, though.
It was a combination of two motives, culminating in one crime.
What were their motives?
The first was revenge. Black Peter possessed the
Oh, that
bond
also
certificates
explains that
belonged to
Nelligan
Nelligan's father,
went
and
to
young
that
Nelligan
specific
wished
shed.
to retrieve them.
And
He's
the
looking
second?
for
The second was a crime
thing.
of passion. Liam Hurtley was in love with Black Peter's wife, and this caused a conflict
Yeah,
between
you know what?
him and
I
Carrie.
approve of this ending.
Well, well, well. Makes sense, Mr. Holmes.
I suggest that you organize a small confrontation between the two, just to confirm my accusations.
That's a good idea.
Although it does
Mr.
feel
Holmes.
like every
I'll
choice
talk
that
to
you
these
make
fellows.
is just
Join
could
me in the
potentially be
interrogation room.
that they're the one that did it. So the only
Gentlemen,
thing
we know
that didn't
everything
make
about
sense
your
is the tobacco was
association
there.
to kill Black Peter. Admit that you planned it together.
Our association? I don't even know this man.
You needed to kill Peter Carey. There had to be two of you there.
Ridiculous. I'm innocent.
All
Mm-hmm.
that remains is to determine the level of guilt. Which one of you is the initiator in this case?
But I just told you I've never seen this man before.
It's him. He's the culprit. He was forcing me.
Ah,
He's the
okay.
mastermind behind it all.
Shut up.
It's nice.
You're a
It's
lunatic.
nice to have them
Well, it
the
all seems
dialogue,
very
so
clear,
it can be
don't you think, Mr. Holmes?
Both are guilty, of course, but I
Happy
believe that
with my choice.
Hurtley was the initiator of the crime.
It's ridiculous. Why would I need the help of this weakling?
You wanted to be rid of the man who was terrorizing his wife, and who prevented the two of you from being together. Young Nelligan was just following his lead.
You are wrong. I have nothing whatsoever to do with this.
You'll explain that to the judge.
The case is resolved, Inspector. I shall return to Baker Street.
Very well, Mr. Holmes. Goodbye for now.
I'll just be happy with that. Liam Hurtley and John Nelligan planned together to murder Peter Carey. The former's motive was that he might stay with Judith Carey. Later was glad to assist as he wished to retrieve his father's bond certificates. Her choice determined Hurtley as the initiator. Now they will both face justice. Clues found 16. Conclusion 2 murderers. Moral choice Hurtley is the initiator. Hold to check your conclusion may spoil game experience. Hold to check your conclusion. Choose another ending as except. Okay, wait, hang on. Hold. Oh, it's just that. Okay, well, I managed to figure it out. Oh, okay. So, does that mean that I'm wrong with the conclusion? Yes. If I'm wrong with the conclusion, I can try again. Okay. Okay, what if he's the initiator? It doesn't seem like the two murderers were the correct one. So, if it's just a lucky throw. Okay, wait, hang on. Ooh. If it's just Hurtley. Maybe it is just Hurtley, hang on. Liam Hurtley has been found guilty of the murder. He was punished by the law and the rigor. Mind clouded by his love, Peter, this murderer, was crime passion under emotional jurors. Nevertheless, he must have answer. Okay, how about this one? If found guilty, he must. Wait, what's the difference between these two? Absolve and condemn. Absolve. Okay.
The case is solved. I am now ready to present the guilty party.
So tell me, who killed Black Peter?
Man, I really love Carnes, though.
It was Liam Hurtley.
Please not be
That
Carnes.
doesn't surprise me. I've never seen a guiltier looking fellow.
He was in love with Judith Carey. It caused a conflict that proved fatal for her husband.
I see. Come on now, let us confront him.
Okay.
Liam Hurtley, it was you who killed Black Peter.
See if this
He
is
learned
correct.
of your relationship with his wife, and he asked that you meet him to share in a drink. Then began the quarrel. He drew his knife, and in self-defense, you took up the harpoon. Lestrade, please put that in your report.
I deny everything. You have no proof.
Calm down and thank your stars that Mr. Holmes just saved your neck.
Okay, is that it? Man, that doesn't feel
The
like a good
case is
conclusion now.
resolved, Inspector. I shall return to Baker Street.
Very well, Mr. Holmes. Goodbye for now.
Okay, let me check the conclusion. Early is guilty, just another ending. Yes. Okay. So there's only one possibility, even though it does make the most sense. However, it doesn't explain the fact that Nelson's book was there. That's guilty. Fetus strength. And then innocence. Ooh, hang on. Harmless flirting. Okay, how about this one? Unless I missed something. Cold blood murder has been found, blah blah blah, killed, but the murder is not predetermined, it was self-defense. Yeah. Yes. It would be it would be more sense if the boy and this guy were in cahoots together. That would explain why the
I
notebook was
must be at the
there.
wrong address. I'd like to speak with the ship's captain, Captain Ahab. Is that you?
No, my name is Sherlock Holmes.
That detective fella? So, you wanted to see me?
That is correct.
We need to talk.
About what?
About the
About
death.
Black Peter, who was killed in his own hut with a harpoon.
You know, don't you?
Yes,
How?
the tobacco pouch. You recognized it.
The sailor.
Mm-hmm.
It was you. Unbelievable. Well, fine. I confess. But if you really do know everything, you should also
Okay,
know
but
that I didn't
why
want
is
to
the
kill
book
him.
there? Why is
He
the
made
notebook
me
there?
do it.
I know. Did you know about this story with the bond certificates? Did you need money?
Yeah. I just wanted him to cough up a little silver. I'm out of work, and I thought maybe he could help me. Well, he refused outright, and he insulted me.
Alright, this is the proper
I
ending.
reminded
I was wrong.
I knew all about
I was
that murder
wrong.
he committed at sea in 1883.
As we
Then he
get to
got
see
mad when I
each and
spoke about
every
his treasure. I barely
ending,
just
right?
had time to throw the harpoon at him before he could jump at me with his knife. You know the truth. What will you do now?
I ask that you return the bond certificates. Keep some of them. You will need them in your exile. It is better that you leave the country for a few years.
And you won't say anything to the police.
Wait, what? What?
I will not say anything as long as you return the money.
Well, I'll do as you ask.
No, wait.
But
Even
what about Inspector Lestrade?
I will deal with him. Goodbye.
wait. Sherlock, hang on. Hey, I do not agree with
It's
this.
good that you asked me to come, Mr. Holmes. We do need to talk.
About what?
What do you mean? Our case, Mr. Holmes. You sent me a message via your little thug,
His name is Wiggins, Inspector.
telling me that the case is solved.
Wait, huh?
Well, Mr. Holmes, tell me, who is our murderer and where is he?
The morgue.
Eh?
His name is, or rather was,
What?
Pablo Coventral. He was also on the ship with Peter Carey, and he was a harpooner. I'll tell you everything, Inspector, but
What?
do calm down. Mrs. Hudson will bring us tea and orange cake.
What the fuck?
Orange cake? You're spoiling me, Mr. Holmes. That's my favourite.
What are these endings?
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Inspector Lestrade told me that I should thank you for clearing my name. He also said that you were waiting for me here. I came as fast as I could. I cannot thank you enough. It is all because of you that this nightmare is finally over.
I believe that this belongs to you.
My father's securities. Incredible. But how did you get them?
It would take far too long to explain.
Tell me. This is extraordinary.
Hey, you know
are
what?
a genius.
Black Peter's a
Then
murderer, so
that may serve as
I
an
don't care
explanation.
anymore.
Goodbye, Mr. Nelligan, and good luck.
Goodbye,
I'm just coming
Mr. Holmes.
to this conclusion.
Thank you. 1,000 times.
I've seen
thank you.
4 endings, Tara. I've seen 4 endings. I've seen 4 endings, Tara. And I choose absolved Cairns. I failed the first one. And the second one. I should have think more. I'm such an idiot. He is guilty. I did absolve Cairns. I did like the man. He did kill a murderer. It was by accident. I guess he was fine. But that doesn't mean that I should let him go. He should at least... But that poor guy. But that poor man. Oh man, my morality is being questioned here. What do we say? Do we just let the murderer go even though he did murder a murderer? It was self-defense. Without a lawyer here. I guess that's... He is a murderer. Fuck it. Warning, you're about to finish the case. The save file for this case will be removed. Press no if you would like to select another moral choice. Press yes if you agree with the choice that you have made and you're ready to start a new chapter. Yes. Ranking. Personality ranking. Sympathize. Key statistics. People solve the case the same way people made. What's the statistics? Load. Let me see. I didn't see. Well, at least I managed to find the true culprit, right? Even though I failed twice. Each time you complete the observation. Okay. Let me just start this
trip
one.
to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes. As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself
it's
a
my hat.
complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is. The one we're going to visit.
Named
He is
Tara.
a bee lover.
Ah,
A
it's
bee lover.
B.
Do you mean that he keeps bees?
Never
That must be
seen
Mrs.
B
Hudson,
before.
bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
Is it
I have
B?
no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Ah, it's Mycroft. I know that shoe somewhere.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago.
Diogenes Club?
I
What do you
documented
mean?
our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
No, you met at
He
the...
does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything.
The
and
book.
That is why he is so valuable to the government.
We are about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help.
I need your
There are
help.
people who presently threaten both our country and the crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Yes.
Need help. Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about...
I wonder if I'm messing up
It's
the
about
timeline
people.
somehow.
People
Was there
similar
some?
to those whom you
Was there a case
pretend to
between
defend in
this
your petty
and the Awakened
detective
one?
affairs.
Everything
Yeah,
is
they
about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That's the point. You think exactly as they do.
There you
Are
go.
they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Ah, I was in
Sherlock,
Lestrade
do please think about
conducting
it.
an
They are planning something
investigation.
diabolical.
But that
Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are
I'm
not
not
the
a soldier,
country.
Mycroft.
Although if your waistline expands very much further.
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr.
you
Watson,
seem to be
the
putting
train
weight,
conductor,
Mycroft.
Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late.
Peter?
You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
Man, I gotta get good with these endings. I keep making mistakes. It's unfortunate. I have a souvenir. I get the harpoon. Ah, I can just hold that. And still loading. What the heck? Are you not gonna show me what the other people chose? Well, too bad.